when I begin a new series of works, I tend to always begin with drawing. That is mainly to find my way into the work again. I don't do it in order to, well, I might do it to avoid painting for a while and slowly find my way in. I also tend to return back to drawing throughout the session of painting, throughout the, say, 1.5 years or 2 years a cycle of paintings might take. I tend to return back to drawing as a way of, I suppose, as nourishment, as a way of finding out what the work can be about. One of the reasons of beginning with drawing, it allows for working on a sequence of works on paper, which I tend to do. I staple them directly onto the wall and may begin with a group of 4 drawings. I tend to concentrate on each one individually, but basically imagery that gets born in one work redevelops or reappears, resurfaces as a protagonist, as a reinvented new identity in a different work. And by the time I move back and forth between the two, I may find answers for the first drawing, say. In drawing, though the appearance changes, my concerns are the same, and that is to find an identity in the work, to find what I call the image. And through it, through the immediacy of the materials, there is the vulnerability of the paper, if you use paper, the fragility of pastels, chalks, inks. All of that allows me to get involved with the image more readily. In 2002, 2003, while beginning a new cycle of works, I found myself at a loss trying to find my way back into the work, and the particular painting of Colin McCann called "The Candle in a Dark Room" proved to be the answer for my beginning. So I began on a group of 4 drawings, 4 given black grounds that I had. I called that series Negro, and actually only about 3 or 4 works in that series ended up using that black ground. The other 6 that ended up evolving kind of developed very much into collage. I didn't set out to make a drawing. I just responded to the image of McCann and the writing of it, and that allowed me an entry into that body of work. It is possibly very important to say that I didn't set out to make a drawing. I certainly didn't set out to make a drawing I was going to enter Dobell. It was entirely for my own use. It's probably my first drawing where I followed the line of economy. Something happened with the way that drawing took to the ground, to my black ground that I had, which I so wanted to preserve. The work became more about light than about blackness. And it was also very interesting what happened to taking white chalk on a very vulnerable, pristine black ground. The chalk takes to the ground in a way that's very inviting, yet on the other hand, there is this resistance that you feel because you're transgressing another media, because you're transgressing something that's vulnerable and fragile. So that created tension, which gave me an opening into the work. And it is the reason why I keep on returning back to drawing in order to also be able to further go on with the paintings. It is because of that tension between the two and the contrast between the two, which I seem to constantly need in order to come up with the work. Each drawing is a response to the ground. The ground is such an important, it's the most crucial part of the work. The format you've chosen, the scale of the work, and the materials used all become one. And nothing within a drawing exists in isolation, which is also the reason why I can never understand drawing as mark making. Because there is not such thing as making marks. Everything connects, relates, refers back to everything else. So it is probably true to say that you don't draw a drawing, you really build a drawing. What I do in drawing very much informs the painting. And possibly, I didn't quite think of it so far the other way around. I'm sure that what happens in painting relates back or refers back eventually to areas of drawing. I think it was Cézanne who said that he finds that after long periods of painting, his drawing improves. Through drawing, through the very nature of drawing, the image can travel the furthest distance from the artist, because drawing is an inquisitive process, is an inquiring process, is a questioning process. In a drawing, though a lot of the art is revealed, within the media of drawing, an artist can turn a subject upside down and inside out in order to discover it. So drawing is very much about, well, all art should be about discovery, but drawing from the very start sets out to be about discovery.